Host Eric here, host of Talking with Fantasy People, the internet's only YouTube channel. And it's Monday morning. I just got up a little while ago. And if I'm being entirely honest, I'm still a little tired. I do have some morning chores to do, but one thing I wanted to address is how things would be different if ninjas were after me. So, I guess I'd be dead would be the main difference. Because ninjas would get me. I don't think I could avoid ninjas. They're so sneaky. So I'm going to pull this up on the big screen here so I can see more easily. Obviously, I'm feeling, you say, less than fully enthusiastic. But I also know, hi Brace fan, hi Mean Bird. I also know that I'm a short 48 hours away from enthusiasm. Maybe 52 hours away. On Wednesday, I would get my new bottle of Adderall. And at that point, I'll be able to keep up with the ninjas, probably. Assuming they are after me. So what am I going to do this morning then? Well, I do have some chores to do. Which I'll probably get on in a little bit. First, I want to pull a couple bong rips. First bong rips of the morning, are pretty special bong rips. You want to make sure you pull them in full with all the regalia accordingly. Who'd you rather battle? Who would you rather have after you? Coming after you. Ninjas? Pirates? Or zombies? Who'd you rather have coming after you? Ninjas, pirates, or zombies? Nobody's going to pick ninjas. Obviously, ninjas are too tough. Pirates? They're probably drunk on rum. I'm guessing you could probably get the pirates. Probably a bird. Ninjas are cool. Ninjas are cool. There's no doubt about that. I know all about the ghost behind me. That's my favorite ghost. I think I'm going to go with zombies. You could buy off the pirates, true. I saw your video on my recommended feed. I haven't watched it, but the one about a great man, theory of history. I think that the world's a little too sophisticated for that anymore. Although, look at Putin, I don't know if you call him great, but certainly you call him effective. Thanks, Shark VR. I appreciate it. It seems like plenty to me. What a great thing for you to do. How nice of you. If ninjas were after you, the USSS would definitely have you covered. The United States Space Society? Oi me, Mattitz. You're such a cool guy, though. When did you start streaming? Well, happy Simon Games. I started streaming as soon as live streaming came out on YouTube. My YouTubing precedes the existence of live streaming on YouTube. Crikey. Crikey, mate. This stingray stabbed me through the chest. Crikey. Too soon? Dreamsy Smokes Reviews, good morning to you as well. And I hope you're joining me on some refreshing morning bong rips. Thanks, Happy Simon Games. You seem like a good person who says nice things. Sometimes I get a bunch of ninjas, pirates, and zombies around here. And what do? They just attack me in every way. Yep, still no cigarettes. It'll be 3 months without cigarettes on the 27th. Well, you do you, Dreamsy Smokes. You do you. Are you gonna get pills to get off the sauce? Be better off just smoking weed if you're looking for a drug to help you get off the sauce. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Putty Cat, I do have morning chores to complete. Well, thanks, various symbols. Who says, I'm either getting stoners, NPC roadblocks, African American women preaching Jesus. Here we have a legend. I must admit, I am smoking weed, so I don't consider myself a stoner, but I am smoking my morning bong ribs. Putty Cat says, maybe the FBI is after me. The FBI is not after me. The only reason the FBI would be after me is to solicit me to run for president. Come on, Eric, we need you. That's what the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Space Force, the National Guard, the Coast Guard, they're all saying that about me. Hi, Mataraldi Sound. So yesterday it rained here actually in the morning. You know, I might have to get some more competent people than the Secret Service, apparently. Yeah, well, I do typically wake and bake. I don't wake and break. It seems to kind of wake me up in the morning. I am up early because, I don't have any amphetamines for another 52 hours, let's say. Figure 10 a.m. or so on Wednesday. It's due to get refilled on the 17th, which is Wednesday. I'll contact the doctor tomorrow and say, yo, can you send in my script? And then Wednesday I'll pick it up. The Secret Service playing the local police. It's not the local police's job. Obviously. How in the world does the Secret Service blame the local police? Oh my God. Like, can anybody be accountable in this world? Why do you need amphetamines? Uh, I don't know if I need them or not, but historically I've liked having them. I like having them at the beginning of the bottle. By the end of the bottle, I'm all tore up, you know. You want to know what I think happened? I'll tell you what I think happened. I think that sniper, the counter sniper, had that guy in his sights and saw that he was just a kid. He looked like a kid, you know. He was 20, but if you looked at his high school yearbook picture, he looked like a kid. I think the counter sniper hesitated accordingly. Just a totally gut hypothesis. I've no other reason to assert that, but that's kind of if the Secret Service wanted to make themselves look a little bit better, that's what they'd say. You know, the counter sniper saw him, looked like just a kid, and so hesitated, and that's what happened. That's what I bet happened. Didn't want to shoot somebody who looked that young. Isn't that a reasonable hypothesis? I think it's a reasonable hypothesis. May or may not be true, but makes sense, right? Well, at least the women who rushed to protect Trump were trying to protect him. They didn't do a great job. There's a lot of questions about why he was allowed to get back up and give fist pumps before the threat was neutralized, but I don't know. That poll don't make sense. You misspelled poll. Sure, it makes sense. Who would you rather have coming after you? Zombies, pirates, or ninjas? If you picked ninjas, you picked wrong. Well, then obviously zombies is the right choice. I agree. I would have picked zombies. I'd rather have zombies after me. They move slowly. You can easily distinguish zombies from ninjas and pirates because zombies are the ones with their arms out like this. You can easily distinguish them from regular people. No, not the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, like, yar, I've got a hook for a hand kind of pirates. Well, the thing to remember, Putty Cat, is these Secret Service guys, they do this stuff all the time, but usually nothing ever happens. So they get a little complacent, I suspect. They're used to just standing there looking serious. they're not used to having to do anything. So we had some lightning strikes during our rain yesterday. It started a couple of small wildfires in the greater Yosemite area. And accordingly, yesterday we had a lot of air traffic over here. A helicopter kept passing over, and I actually drove the little wilderness car out to a hill over there to see what I could see. And from what I could tell, the helicopter, which had a big hose on the bottom of it, was flying over here to access the South Fork of the Merced River, which is down there. There must be a lake or something down there. It went down into this canyon. I couldn't see exactly what it was doing. And then it would come back up and it would be dripping some water down off the bottom of the hose. Must have gone down there and sucked up water, I guess. I couldn't see any fire around here anywhere, even though I was way on top of this tall hill. I did get some good footage of the helicopter on the camera, but it had been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all day, right? And so like all afternoon. But I didn't get out there till nearly sunset. I figured it'll look better anyway, golden hour kind of stuff. So I guess they must stop when it gets kind of close to dark, because I only got one time of him going over and back, and then that was the last trip of the day. So I was done with my timing, And the other thing is, because it was only one trip, the first one, I decided to take horizontal video instead of vertical. So I don't even have an easy short to make. I could show you the footage of it on the TV, because I, uploaded I have it uploaded to Google Drive, or Google Photos, I mean. No, they weren't looking for cannabis plants. Iago? I mean, what the hell? Yeah, in a little bit. I just started streaming. I'm not quite ready to meow meow quite yet. Is it bad, Effie, to just stand there silent, or good since it's their job? It's good since it's their job. You'd feel awkward if they were to talk to you otherwise. No name, no name. God bless you too. Shout out from California, America. It's fine. Nobody's looking for my tiny supply of marijuana plants. Okay. Do I do drugs? Just the ones I like. Only the ones I like. Do I love drugs? Only the ones I love. Not all drugs. Well, we're going to start doing some chores here in a second. I'm going to go in the kitchen. Do I want to do today? Yeah, I'll do today. What time? Let's do it at like 8 a.m. What do you say? A source told CNN the show was pulled to avoid one of the show's dozens of guests from making an inappropriate comment while live that could have painted the show and network in a bad light. We wouldn't want that. All right. If there were a zombie apocalypse, would I survive? Probably we'd be in pretty good position to survive because we're not near any big cities. Hopefully, uh, the zombie infection, we might not even, if we learned about it early enough, this neighborhood back here might even be able to avoid it entirely. Okay, well, that's how they do it. I mean, fair enough, Footy Cat. Maybe they were fair to blame the local police. I don't know. I don't think that if I started to garner some, you know, traction running an election, I really don't think that uh, that I would incite that much anger from people. Hey man, you're cool. How's it going for you? It's going fine, Carabasan. Traveling salesman. Good morning, young champ. Hi, slugger. How's it going, Chief? Meow. You can watch my cat eat. A cat, we have to watch him eat. We will watch this cat eat, and we'll pet with our hands, not our feet. All right, we pet the cat. Now, what is next? Oh, we've got a chore to do, don't we? We do have a couple of chores to do. Well, yeah, zombies can differ, but if they get too fast and dangerous, then they deviate too far from the trope to count as regular zombies, I think. Zombies, you have the advantage, they move kind of slow and they stick their arms out. I think the biggest advantage of them sticking their arms out is it's very easy to distinguish a zombie from an alternative, like a regular person who just happens to be kind of rotting. um, I don't know. Maybe. Probably they'd be very suspicious of that. Well, now it's like there's no way anybody's gonna shoot at anybody again this election cycle. The Secret Service, all your security professionals are gonna be like, "Yikes!" I thought we were on top of this shit. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, it rhymes with Bimpty the dishwasher. That's right, we're gonna empty the dishwasher. As usual, we're gonna be putting away a lot of bowls. It's Rachel the other day, yesterday. She got the bowl and she put sour cream in it. I was like, oh, are you making potatoes? Like, why would you put the sour cream in the bowl before you even cook the potatoes, right? But okay. Are you making potatoes or what? No. She was making of herself a bowl of sour cream to eat with a spoon. Have you ever heard of anybody eating a bowl of sour cream with a spoon? I've never heard of that before. I mean, I like sour cream too, but eating it with a spoon? I was like, you aren't even gonna get some like chips to dip into that or something? No. She was just eating straight sour cream. I'm like, oh, that's why we run out of sour cream so fast. I just kind of noticed that, like, God, we sure do burn through sour cream. I wasn't quite sure why. Now I know. Now I understand why. Rachel treats it like cereal or something. Eating a bowl of sour cream. What a silly girl. Okay. Now we've got this cup, this spatula. They get to be put away as well. And then put the silverwares away. This knife goes away over here. All right. Good job, Eric. You have emptied the dishwasher. Now let's fill the dishwasher. Look. What's in the sink? Bowls. What's this stuff? That's sour cream. When I was laughing about it, she told me that she had already asked ChatGPT if it was okay that she ate sour cream. Is it okay? Like all of these bowls were used with just sour cream. These ones have milk. She also likes cereal. One thing that Rachel likes to do is use bowls. P.E. Polar makes no effort to reuse the same dish or something like that to be efficient in that fashion. I'll put this and this in here too. Well, this is fine. Okay, fine. I'll put this down. Yeah, fine. And if I can fit it like this, then fine. Yeah. I'll put this there. Okay. Now I've got the dishwasher loaded. Do you want to see how I have it? And you really didn't get to look. I know it's pretty exciting. Let's take a look inside the dishwasher. Pretty well organized, huh? Gotta spend a little time organizing your dishwasher. Otherwise, your dishes will get all disorganized. Well, Rachel also drinks this Smooth Move tea, and we have various laxatives and stuff around the house, which she'll sometimes take too. Hi, Scotland. Welcome to California, America. Actually, welcome to Yosemite. You were just out exploring. Kind of makes me want to go explore. I've gotten my first chore of the morning done. And I'm ready to go stand outside for a second. We asked ChatGPT the other day, what is Yosemite Sam's famous saying? He doesn't really have one famous saying, but after some digging around, we determined that the famous saying that we were thinking of, or I was thinking of, was had the word tarnation in it. And then we said, and like Rachel and I were sort of talking after it gave us the first answer, which included multiple phrases. I'm like, no, that's not it. No. And the ChatGPT is like, it sounds like you're thinking of maybe a different phrase. Can you give me more hints about it? I'm like, I think it has the word tarnation in it. She's like, yes, Yosemite Sam frequently did say, what in tarnation? No, I'm actually quite polite with ChatGPT. I don't make my bed. That's not one of the chores I do. There's no reason to make your bed. There's a chore I need to do badly, though, that I've been needing to do for a long time. Let's do it right now. And it is, I've got to cut these branches that totally block the path right here. See? They gotta go. And look how much they block the path. I've been squeezing between them for God knows how long. So let's go chop them off. What are we going to chop them with, you might ask? Well, I'd say you could obviously chop them with this. This is kind of like bringing an atom bomb to a knife fight, but it'll work. All right, let's chop those branches. Chop, 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 and chop. There we go. That's better. I'm going to chop these ones too. Chop, chop, and chop. Chop this too. Chop. There. That's better. Now let's go put this away. Back it goes on the wall. Now let's pick up the choppings. I'll pull up my pants so I don't give you a free show. Some branches. Some more branches. And what are we going to do with these? We're just gonna put them on the hill right there, I guess. That's a bad place for them. Alright, I'll put them over here where I put the other kind of green trash. We're supposed to burn this shit, you know. But oh yeah, you can still see it. So like around here, this was all Christmas tree branches before. It's all brown and fiery now. Here, I'm ready to catch fire, Eric. Well, don't worry, oak tree branches. You'll be ready to catch fire soon too, I'm sure. Hi, Mario. Not much. I'm just doing some chores. Just doing some chores. I'm going to clean the cat box next. Okay, I'm done with that. What's next, you might ask? Let's turn off this light. And then, let's go back inside and see if any ninjas are coming after me. I hope not, but I won't know for sure until I go inside. I could do some sweeping out here. I kind of want to. I could do some sweeping. I could do some shop vacuuming. I could do a variety of tasks outside. that need to be done. But I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. First things first, I've done already a number of chores, and that deserves a rewarding barn rip. I chopped those branches. Or a thing from full wet. That's clean, okay? I don't need to wash that. I'm surprised only 50% of the people say zombies. Zombies to me seems the obvious no-brainer. Yeah, it's pretty nice around here. Anyway, there's no reason to be the one on the roof. I probably should watch that. Yeah. We do, in fact, have a cock on the roof. It's a weather vane, but Horat Tang Fun Polwat is correct that we do, in fact, have a cock on the roof. Just like there's an ass in the Bible, so too is there a cock on my roof. And I appreciate Horat Tang Fun Polwat pointing that out. Thanks, Babies. I will stay strong. I will. So, thanks, Rat. Thanks. It's kind of picturesque, you know. It's like makes it feel more country or something. I don't know. These things feel a little more country. Yes, they mean the weather vane, Winston's mom. They do. All right, let me pull a barn up too. I think I might actually end up doing a little sweeping outside, clean up the mess a bit. It does look messy around our house. We got leaves and other such stuff all over the place. The problem is I don't really have a trash receptacle to use right now because all my trash cans are full on the street waiting for the garbage man to come by. I could just gather it all up in a pile. I don't know if I should throw it away in the trash anyway. It's just kind of like leaves, organic stuff. I should probably just leave it in the environment. So it's just another manic Monday around here, which is to say it's a pretty calm Monday. I don't have a whole lot of anything in store for the day, but I am feeling chipper, you know, which tells me I'm no longer suffering from the aftermath of my last bottle of Adderall. I'm instead feeling kind of like normal, but if I were really feeling normal, I'd be more, a little bit more bouncy. And the thing is, like, I I didn't really sleep that well last night. That's kind of unfortunate. But I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hit up my vitamin regimen that I've been taking. First, I'm going to take one of these. I call these dad vitamins. I brought these from Arcadia. Where do I buy my weed? This weed I bought at the Indian reservation just down the road here. It's called Residue. See? It's from the Tribal Indian Company. And it's called Potato Runts. It's sativa. Next, I'm going to, one of these. So I read an article about how this stuff here, it's called dihydroxyflavone. Dihydroxyflavone is what it's called, okay? Dihydroxyflavone. And apparently, this stuff, if you really want your B vitamins to work well for you, you need to mix your B vitamins with one of these things. That's what the article said. I'm no vitamin expert. I used to be like vitamins, but lately I've been kind of taking more vitamins. Take a lot of these B vitamins because I gave myself neuropathy doing too many whippets. Try to get Rachel to take them too. She's a little less enthused about taking them because her neuropathy is worse and she doesn't want to like get her hopes up or whatever. Well, I can tell you that at least temporarily, these things make my neuropathy feel better. So. Vitamins. Well, if you can successfully choke down your vitamins without them getting caught in your throat, you're doing a great job with your vitamins, I think. So, if you like to take vitamins, if you like to take B vitamins, try yourself to mix it with one of those dihydroxyflavone, whatever it is. Because supposedly the two in conjunction with one another have brain benefits. I don't want to run afoul of dementia. If I can do anything to help avoid it, I'd like to. I doubt that vitamins are going to be the magic bullet or anything. However, Boba Fett, I banned all discussions of a political nature in a stream titled Politics Free Stream. Okay? So why don't you be a little bit less of an ass? Anyway, I read an article that said that one of the indicators of oncoming dementia or mental problems is that the rate of speech is not very fast. So it's like if you were going to measure, range of vocabulary, you can measure it in various ways, right? Range of vocabulary, grasping for words, etc. But it's actually rate of speech that is the best indicator of mental decline. So since I read that article, I was like, okay, well, am I talking more slowly than I used to be? Than I used to? Maybe I am, but I wonder if I compare myself against how fast I once spoke or compare myself against how fast other people speak. Is it therefore good at all to to make a point of speaking more quickly in order to preserve your cognitive capacity, or is that just missing the point? Like it's an indicator that your mental decline is occurring because your rate of speech is slowing down, and trying to speak more quickly is not going to do anything. Is a symptom, not a yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing Orwellian at all about choosing to have a politics-free live stream once in a while, right? I didn't want to talk about politics yesterday or whatever that stream was, and you were, you know, mindlessly and pointlessly rude because um because you missed the earlier stream where we talked about it a lot, right? So get your bunched panties unbunched or take them away from here. It's not at all like another planet showed up and nobody wanted to talk about it, because politics is extremely divisive and people get very emotional, and I don't want to deal with all that passion and anger and stuff. I watch videos in double time and some people talk so slow it still sounds normal. I know, it's crazy. Well, they may be speaking slowly intentionally in order to either squeeze more minutes out of a long form video or potentially to make sure they don't go too fast for those who process most slowly. In terms of, will you be less boring than that, please, Vecna? I wonder about the speed of processing as well. Like, presumably that goes down correspondingly with with speed of speech. If there were a planet or something, it wouldn't be divisive. It would just be whatever. It would be interesting. Vecna, Vecna, Vecna. If I were to be shutting my old ass up, what would you be listening to right now? You'd just be listening to silence. And you wouldn't want that. Then you'd be saying, hey, old man, why don't you say something? What's wrong with you? Just sitting there in silence. So, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Too much plaque in the brain. I guess that's what happens, huh? You build up some kind of substance that diminishes your capacity over time. I hope I had good brain hygiene. Good, if it's like dental plaque, but on your brain, I hope I brushed my brain every day multiple times. I doubt it though. I probably did the opposite of brushing my brain. Probably like just chewed sugar. There's not a planet closer to the sun than Mercury. That's ridiculous. Okay, false accusations defaming me gets you hidden. Goodbye. Mental floss, as they say. He was from Vulcan. Spock was from Vulcan. Apparently, smoking doesn't help. Whatever goes. My mom never smoked. My mom did everything perfectly and still got dementia. So, probably the residual lead in the air from leaded gas when I was a kid didn't help. Doesn't help. But, if I'm being objective about my own capacity, I do think that it's like until not very many years ago, I felt like my mental capacity was still going up. I hadn't reached my peak yet. I think I've reached my peak and I'm kind of on the other side of that now. But I have to objectively say that I don't feel any clear indicators of some kind of significant expression of diminished capacity, like Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever other form of that occurs. I don't see any clear signs of anything like that. But I'm super paranoid about it. I'm always on the watch because I got to watch my mom go through that and it was horrible. I think there's a lot of stuff like chicken and egg problems. I was making this observation maybe the other day in a live stream, but failed to articulate it in full. Chicken and egg problems are often resolved by some third factor. Probably most of them are in some way. For example, when I was feeling bad the other day, yeah, okay, I'll remember those in 30 minutes, no problem. Donkey table pencil. It's easy to remember. As far as this chicken and egg issue goes, so I was feeling bad the other day, and then as I started to feel a little bit better, I also started doing a little bit more stuff, and it made me think in terms of it made me think of it in terms of like a chicken and egg thing, where am I feeling better because I'm doing more stuff, or am I doing more stuff because I'm feeling better? In other words, is doing more stuff a good way to make myself feel better? Well, the reality is it has nothing to do with my emotions per se and my completion of doing things per se. It instead has to do with my Adderall cycle and being in like a dopamine dip valley, you know. And as soon as I start to come out of that, then I start to feel better about everything and I start to do more stuff, etc. I'm sure there were a lot of such chicken and egg issues about youth and crime and education and stuff. They probably showed these various trends like uh, scores in school are going down and crime is going up. But if you actually look at large sample of data worldwide and put this graph of crime alongside a graph of amount of lead in the atmosphere, then they line up almost perfectly. That whatever other causes people were attributing to it were probably not relevant at all. It was almost certainly just the additional amount of lead in the atmosphere that caused those corresponding negative impacts, right? So I think there are a lot of such chicken and egg kind of problems in the world that are probably resolved by some third factor not understood adequately. For example, speciation is one of those problems. The chicken and egg problem is literally a problem of species. Which came first, the species or its offspring, which is the same species? And evolution attempts to invalidate that question, I guess. But it's still reliant on its parameters to do what it's trying to do. That helicopter yesterday was like flying right over our house, basically. So, like, every, I don't know, 30 minutes or whatever, it would get all loud. Eventually, I had to come out and find out what the hell was going on, you know. Okay. Yes, you can ask a question. Go ahead. Anybody can ask a question. Nobody's required to answer. People are much dumber than what than they used to be. Yes, ask your question. You get my new prescription on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Well, there was a corresponding dip in IQ scores that went along with the amount of lead in the atmosphere. So I think TikTok has made America dumber. I don't know. I've not ever really spent any time on TikTok. But I did see a very interesting video about how Google search has kind of been broken. Like, it used to be that if you wanted something, you'd search Google for it. But then nowadays, people are like, if they want some content such as 5 things to do when in this area, then they'll search that on TikTok and they'll get exactly what they want. Oh, yeah, Mary Ortiz. Of course it does. Not that I typically answer such questions, but I'm excited for you, Winston's mom. I am excited for you. You think pirates are pretty easy to avoid? Are you basing your pirates answer on the fact that you just have to stay on land? If so, okay, I'll give you that. I was saying zombies seem like the no-brainer because they walk slowly and they have their arms out, so you can easily distinguish them from other enemies, right? Other people, who aren't enemies. They have flat earther expeditions to the edge. What's the edge? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to change my position now. I think pirates is the best choice. Since Elliot points out that pirates, all you have to do is stay on land. If you're good enough, you're a dedicated enough landlubber, then the pirates will just have to shake their fists at you from the shore on the edge of their boat. The edge is Antarctica. If the earth were truly flat, the cats and ferrets would have pushed all of our drinking glasses over the edges by now. Good point. Well, Elliot, though, has made some really good points, Moonlight Grove, about this question. Pirates are stuck on old fashioned boats. They have cannons and muskets and swords to attack you with. In contrast, zombies don't have to stay on a boat. Do you think we are in World War III? No, not yet. Well, Elliot, anyone who thinks the earth is flat has never had tried to push trash cans up my driveway. It's very steep. I have all my trash cans up on this tree right now, waiting for the trash man to come take them away. So, what am I going to do this morning? I've done my chores. I do feel a little bit tired. I normally take a mid morning nap. So, no, I was not in the army. I was never in the army. Or the Navy or the Air Force or any military. Our bin day is Monday. We don't call it bin day. Are you in England or something? That sounds like an England thing to say. If so, let me just express condolences on your tough loss to Spain. It was a great game, and I can't believe that Spanish guy headed away that goal there at the end. It was going to be all tied up, except Mr. Spanish Head had to head away this perfect. It's like the English guy, first English guy, he heads the ball into the goal, but the goalkeeper, he pushes it away, right? So, but there's a second English guy there, and he heads it towards past the goalkeeper, right towards the goal. But there's another Spanish guy right there who's not the goalkeeper, and he heads it away from it just as it's about to cross the line. It's heartbreaking. I was really rooting for England. Although I did pick I said, if my betting choice is Spain. I said that right at the beginning of the tournament after I watched Spain's first game. I was like, okay, I watched all the first games of all the teams. And well, actually, I missed Germany's. But I said, I picked Spain. I picked Spain. But as I said, I'm rooting for England. So I was right on both counts. You know, I was hoping England would win. Because they want it so bad, you know. England really wants to win the Euro. Uh-oh. Who had too much brain plaque? I hope it wasn't me. I'm going to take these pills. These pills are 2 gabapentins and 2 Benadryls. This is to make myself have a better nap because I didn't really sleep very well last night. I need to nap. Is that... Oh yeah, I remembered it. Why did you do that? Why did you remind me? Yes, I remember donkey table pencil. But I wouldn't have remembered it even if you hadn't reminded me. You not find smoking just helps with sleep? These aren't really like serious sleeping pills, right? There's a couple of Benadryls. Gabapentins affect different people different ways a little bit, but they tend to make me sleepy. But I also think that the 2 drugs in conjunction with each other do a particularly good job of making me sleepy. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Glad I was able to stream a little bit. Didn't stream it all yesterday. I need some good mushrooms. That's plausible. Yeah, I could probably get some more mushrooms. It wouldn't kill me. All right, so anyway, have a great day. I'll see you later, and I might... Oh, you're gonna email me now? You want to do it, huh? I just took my nap pills. Let's do it later today. Email me a time later today, okay? I'm gonna take a couple hours worth of nap first, at least. So sometime like afternoon. All right. Goodbye, good night, and good luck.